Hi. So today I will share with you something very interesting. Today I will share with you the top three challenges most professionals face while they speak up in meetings. Now, understand communication is a very psychological process. So while you speak up in meetings, we are extremely aware how people are looking at us. So what happens while speaking, the natural flow of communication sometimes does not come up. So many of us get nervous, we end up fumbling. So let me share with you the top three challenges most professionals face and how you can reduce or at least come out of these challenges. Okay, let me share the presentation with you. Give me a moment. So here it is. These are the top three challenges most professionals face while they speak up in meetings. The first challenge that many of us do face, what exactly it is? Fumbling. Now, what is fumbling? So while you are trying to speak, you end up having too many fillers, or you are repeating a few words or certain sound, or I'm not able to speak it the right way. So I'm just repeating few words continuously. That is called fumbling, or I'm not able to make that word or that sentence. That is called fumbling. Now, this happens with many of us. Why it happens? Because of two to three factors. The first one, either we do not have clarity of thought, what we want to speak, I don't have the correct idea, so I end up fumbling, or I don't have the correct sentence to speak, so I end up fumbling, or maybe I don't have the exact word, or I cannot remember the exact word at the exact time. So what happens? We end up fumbling. So these are some of the reasons why fumbling happens. How you can reduce it, let's discuss that. So while you are speaking, make sure that you have clarity of thought, what exactly you want to speak. Don't try to say everything in one sentence. Don't try to say multiple points. Focus on limited points. Focus on the right things, what you want to speak, how you want to speak, and what are the words that you want to use. If you are comfortable with simple words, go with simple words. Nothing wrong in that, right? This will help you to focus your ideas in the right direction, and you will be able to reduce your fumbling to a great extent. The second challenge many of us face, grammar fear. What is grammar fear? Obviously, if you are from non-English medium school, this challenge will keep on coming up. So when we try to speak, instead of focusing on the speech, 70% of our time gets wasted thinking about the perfect grammar in our head. So we get stuck up something between shall, will, into, onto, V1, V2, ing. By that time, the game is over. Now understand, while you are speaking, you may make some minor grammar mistakes. For example, let's say instead of shall, you said will, or vice versa. That's okay. Absolutely fine. If you make some minor mistakes, don't stop yourself every time to correct that mistake. If you do that, others will notice you and they will be able to point it out to you. So avoid that. While you are speaking, focus more on the speech. Some minor mistakes happens, it will eventually go away slowly, steadily. Once you speak more, it will bring confidence. Once you speak more, it will bring confidence within you also. So slowly the grammar mistakes will go away. You cannot say that the moment I start speaking, everything will be perfect. There will be mistakes, and we all make mistakes, which is absolutely part of the communication. So focus on the speech more and don't focus too much on the grammar. I'm not saying make wrong sentences, but at least try to be natural in your speech rather than trying to be perfect in your grammar. Perfection is not a good thing. Focus more on being natural. If you are natural, people will understand that, yeah, as a human being, you can make mistakes, which is fine. Go ahead, make the speech. The third mistake many of us make is fear of judgment. So this is a psychological thing. Now we are, while we speak, we are too much worried about how others will judge us. Think about it. Now, while you are speaking, there are hundreds of people who are looking at you. Maybe in a board meeting, there are at least 20, 30 people, 50 people are looking at you. So we always keep on thinking, if I make a mistake, what if somebody points out something to me? What if I don't get it right? Now understand, fear of judgment is a very bad thing. If you are thinking too much about how others are judging you, that means you have given the control of your life to others. Don't let this happen. If you make a mistake, it's okay. We all make mistakes. We can recover from it. If you end up making some, have some challenges, which is fine. We can always correct ourselves later on. But don't think too much about the reaction of the audience every moment. Yeah, you should have some idea how the audience is reacting, but don't be too much worried about the reaction every time you try to speak. Otherwise, you will have this fear that others are judging me, and obviously others will judge you. which is accepted. We also judge other people. That is part and parcel of communication. Don't worry about it. Focus on your speech, concentrate your ideas in the right direction, in the right flow. Try to connect with the audience, be more natural in your speech rather than trying to be scripted. Never try to be scripted. Don't try to be perfect. Try to be natural. Focus on quality speaking. Whatever you can speak, go ahead with the speech. You don't have to match up with somebody else. You just have to be yourself. That is the key to communication. So those were the three challenges most professionals face while they speak up in meetings. I believe you had clarity. I will share more videos in the coming days. Till then, take care. Bye bye. God bless all of you.